Hi, I'm Lawrence Mass, International Functional Diagnostic Medicine practitioner, osteopath, homeopath, nutritionist, author, father and surfer. Today I'm going to give you a quick insight into my newly released third book called The Total Fat Cure: Solving the Fat Trap. Modern Society, 2015, fast food, fast life, fast pace, high stress, high anxiety, less sleep, less quality of time, less real food. The pressure is on as our society gets sicker and long-term solutions seem nigh impossible to manage from the perspective of conventional medicine. Quick fix diets, starvation diets to lose weight, intermittent fasting, lemon diets, grape diets, cabbage diets, South Beach diets, all of these are fad diets out there, and sure, each one may have its own short-term place on the weight loss dial, but long-term, how do you fix the fat so that it stays actually away forever? And of course, in my latest book, I show you how the scientific fact behind the modern struggle, and while yes, food and lifestyle have a lot to do with the big influence, but the key factor is being missed out altogether, and a lot of issues are not being dealt with on a hormonal level. Our hormones are the biggest influencing factor on our body shape, on our morphology, to have the ability to lose weight and to maintain healthy levels forever. Most people will never think that their stress levels are what's making them tired, hungry and depressed and fat. Nor do they actually comprehend that overtraining in an attempt to burn yet more calories can actually make their fat burning hormone levels worse. So yo-yo dieting, allowing yourself to be hungry and starving and lack of sleep are all major contributions to today's obesity pandemic. And during times of stress, there are actually 8 hormones in our bodies that can go out of balance. The more stressed out you are, the more damage you do to your hormonal system, which regulates fat burning. And that can be work stress can make you fat, emotional stress like a nasty divorce can make you fat, physical pain, chronic physical pain can make you put on weight, dormant parasite infections, chronic dietary allergies. These can all add up and cause chronic stress, and then that can turn us into fat. So stress doesn't just come from the grumpy boss or the horrible train journey. It can also come from long-term chronic pain from an old injury or accident. Chronic pain equals chronic depression, which is chronic stress. And it can come from dealing with a sick long-term relative, a difficult marriage. An emotional stress is basically the equivalent of a car accident. And it can also come from eating healthy foods that you didn't know that you were actually allergic to. So eating the horror movie, you know, our allergic food, actually stresses us out even more. So it's a key question here is, what does that mean and how do we fix it? Well, when we're stressed, cortisol, one of our key hormones, causes our blood sugar levels to rise, which in turn creates inflammation and actually blocks our body's ability to burn fat. The real key to weight loss is not the outdated mode of counting calories and increasing exercise. It is a scientific equation of ascertaining how many of those 8 hormones are actually out of balance, and then correcting this and returning them back to optimum levels. So once this is achieved, the metabolism switches back on and the weight drops off, the fat burning switches on, and our vitality is restored. Now, in ancient times, stress was usually associated with famine, running out of food, and the body would store fat in order to preserve energy for survival for a later day. Today, it's different. Stress now is generally from poor lifestyle choices, negative emotions, parasites, environmental toxins, yeast overgrowth, etc., etc. The result is more weight gain. So stress is not just about relationship or financial issues, it's also about the physical strain that we voluntarily place on our bodies in the form of inadequate nutrition, skipping meals, delaying meals. Cheap carbohydrates are also a perfect example. Whilst they may give you a short-term high, ultimately they will leave you more hungry and craving the same addictive food. Frankenfoods that offers no nutrients or goodness to sustain you. So understandably, your body panics and starts to store fat because the food is a stressor. Today, people wear their stresses like a badge of honor, the martyrdoms of the corporate cause. So we've all seen people rush in somewhere, large coffee in hand, mobile phone in the other, talking at top speed in a race to get to where they should be. Rush, rush, rush eventually leads to a crash. So little do they realize that by actually embracing that stressed lifestyle, they're actually doing serious damage to their adrenal systems and the long-term health of their hormones. So correcting your adrenals and implementing proper nutritious food choices, you know, the relaxing foods suitable for your individual body and your blood type, your paleo blood type, and moderate sustainable exercise program coupled with good sleep, which is the sleep hormone melatonin, will bring back in proper hormone levels and allow you to break down fat and control your blood sugar and appetite for life. So the Total Fat Cure teaches you on how to test and repair your 8 fat-burning hormones using scientific techniques and using lab reference ranges. The program starts first with the first adrenal hormone called cortisol and how it can cause a domino effect of sugar spikes within the blood, which will eventually turn into fat via the hormone estrogen. So you've already got cortisol, insulin, estrogen. There are more consequences. As estrogen rises, our muscle-building hormone testosterone will fall. And this in turn causes the thyroid then to have a knock-on effect and slow down. There are 4 more hormone domino effects through to leptin, adiponectin, to ghrelin, and lastly to the sleep hormone melatonin. And yes, by following my program, you will start sleeping well. And yes, by sleeping well, you can lose lots of weight. It will guide you on how to boost these hormones with bioidentical plant-based supplements and vitamins, as well as lifestyle changes that will optimize your hormones naturally, healthily. You will become slimmer and slimmer, and you will maintain vitality in an ideal weight because you've got the information to actually fix it. It's about the hormones. Now, as Dr. Robert Hempelman has said of my work, he says it is indeed rare these days to find practitioners using conventional medical tests, hormone levels, stools, etc., stool testing, etc., for the basis of their holistic approach and treatment. In summary, this is not just a new exercise or diet program, but is a fully scientific and comprehensive fat loss book covering many aspects that need to be addressed to achieve permanent weight loss healthily. So anyway, that was from Dr. Robert Hempelman. Thank you for watching, and if you have any further questions on how I can help you, you can email me through my website www.themassclinic.com, or find us on Facebook or Twitter. The Total Fat Cure, Solving the Fat Trap, as well as my other books can be purchased from my online store as well as on Amazon.com. Of course, please keep watching this space for more information videos on how you can claim back your health and vitality and induce self-healing. Have a great day. Bye for now.